Norfolk. The protective order she put against me, the protective order she put against her first ex-husband, and then the protective order her first ex-husband's current wife put against her. To make things a little more simplified, we're gonna just go ahead and give names. Fake names, of course, except for my kid's mother. We're just gonna go ahead and call her first ex-husband's current wife, Kitty. I seen the video the day that she went over to try to get her son, and her first ex-husband was just simply trying to serve her with paperwork for them to go to court to redo their custody order, since she's claiming that she had to leave the state in fear of her life, but left her son with the man that supposedly was a threat to her and her kid. That's what she put on the paperwork. So I saw she tried to take him out of the yard. All the stepmom said was no, and she threatened to kill her. So what the stepmom, Kitty, did was she went down to Norfolk and she filed a protective order against her. Little background, that wasn't the first time she has threatened her. I believe the last time she had threatened her before that incident, Kitty was pregnant. Kitty files her protective order in Norfolk. Then Norfolk serves the kid's mom, who had my house in Suffolk, the protective order, and the protective order stated that the kid's mom had to stay away from Kitty, Kitty's current husband, their child, and their property. So, and of course, that was a protective order for 72 hours. When I went to court to get that 72-hour protective order extended, it was denied because the judge was saying that it didn't really constitute a threat in their eyes. She may have said it, but to them, she didn't act on it enough. I personally feel like it could have got extended if they emphasized it was not an isolated situation, but it won't say it. So the judge, denied the extension of the protective order. In between the time that the protective order failed, I got my house back and she moved out of my Suffolk house and moved to Portsmouth. After that was denied, she went ahead and filed the criminal complaint against her. So this way it would bring charges against her. So when she did that, she filed a criminal complaint against her for that, filed charges. That generated a warrant for her arrest. When that happened, we're asking the police like, all right, so cool, y'all got to go arrest her now. And they said, yeah, when we see her, we'll see her. And when we're like, what do you mean when you'll see her, you'll see her? Like, what the world? Because all I'm thinking is, y'all came to get me. And they said, well, look, we don't know where she's at. So until you could tell us exactly where she's at, we can't arrest her. Cool. So, little recon mission. Seeing she was home, police were called. They said, okay, if she's home, we'll stop by and see what's what. And at that point, we all just played the waiting game until I got a phone call.
I guess you get what you want. I got to get you to come and get the kids at my address that you know, because they about to come and take me down.
Okay.
Come and get them, because I don't have nobody else to come and get them.
All right. So I immediately got in my car, drove to her place. Her place was like maybe at the time 7 to 10 minutes away from my place. As I'm driving there, she calls me again. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Are you on the way, please? Because they about to take me.
I'm be there in 2 minutes. I'm at the red light now.
All right.
All right.
I don't want to leave them here.
I'm there in 2. Why can't they wait?
Because they have to take me now.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling when they had to take me. My officers at least waited for someone to get there for me to get the kids. I am at the light on, I'm down the street. I'm down here by Stone Ridge Light.
All right. He's like right down the street.
She called me like, yeah. My voice elevated a little bit because I was in the exact same scenario she was in, where when she put those false accusations against me, I was trying to find someone to watch my kids, and the police said I was taking too long to get someone to come out there. And I told her, she lied on me. I said, if you're going to lie on me, I'm going to tell the truth on you. So I make it to her place. I go to get the kids. Police are there. As we were coming down, they were putting her in the car as I'm trying to pull off. And I'm telling the boys, like, hey, look at the floor, because even though I would have loved for the boys to see their mother in a position that she wrongfully put me in, I was still like, this ain't good for them. So I said, hey, y'all look at the floor. Everybody rolling. Stop what you're doing. Look down. Just keep looking down. Just look down, okay? All right, y'all can look. Finally make it to court back for that hearing. And all they were going to charge her with was disturbing the peace. That's all they were going to charge her with for when she threatened to kill Kitty. I remember I was in court and they made me leave out because I was going to be a potential witness. Even though I was not there, I seen the video. I was aware of the other instances where she did threaten to fight her. So we heard the video from outside. I don't know exactly what was said on the other end. I just know we walked back in, the case was over with, and it was denied again. And I'm sitting thinking like, well, what in the world is going on this time? And they're like, well, they're only going to charge her with disturbing the peace. And seeing that the only people whose peace was disrupted was on the porch where she was at, that doesn't really constitute her going to jail or being fined because it's just the people on the porch. And they said, had it been their neighbors, then that would have been a different story. And then it made me upset because I pulled a police report that showed that her neighbors also called the police saying that she was over there, cussing and fussing, yelling, making a scene. So they had it, but again, there was no lawyer representing. I went in there because when I go into court, I tell it all. Yes, I ain't a snitch. I'm a tattletale, especially when you're doing something that put my freedom, my job, and my kids at risk. So that's what happened with Kitty's case. Like I said, she got off of that one because, like I said, technicalities.